Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I am in my bathroom and I'm here to show you guys my current skincare and hair care products. So yeah, I actually filmed this last night but the footage just did not turn out right, hence no makeup, just refilming. So let us begin. This is the sink, so we'll start here on the right side. So there's just a bunch of products on here. I should have probably rearranged this, but anyway, we're going to keep this nice and raw and just like very natural. So let's start off first on this side over here. I have got two deodorants. I've got one from Only Good and I've also got one from Rexona. This one from Only Good is a natural deodorant. Personally, I'm not 100% sold on this. I only have, actually I should say that I have some of these products because of PR, whether it be from like Priceline or other like skincare companies, so that's why I have some of these, and I am personally trying to make sure that I'm trying to use them up before they go off in the cupboard, because yeah, that's just a waste. Anyway, this is one of the products that I got in PR. When I first started using it, I didn't really mind it, but that was because it was quite cold. It wasn't really warm, but I find that when it is a bit warm or I'm, you know, being physically active, it's not good enough to take care of the smell, you know what I mean? So I only tend to use this when I know I'm not going to be exerting myself too much. Probably not going to cut it for summer. This one, I don't know what that stuff is. It's not deodorant. I think that might have been just like a moisturizer. Anyway, and this is their Rexona cream deodorant. My partner and I really like cream deodorants. We just find that they work the best for us. We've got some contact lens cases here. In this makeup bag, it's actually just full of contact lens containers and other contact lens paraphernalia, essentially. If you guys would like me to do a video showcasing my contact lens collection, definitely let me know. I'm more than happy to do that. Speaking of contact lenses, this is the solution I'm currently using. This is from Bausch Lomb. This is the Re-nu sensitive one. Really good for very dry eyes. I find that as I've gotten older, my eyes just get very dry, and something like this is pretty much the only thing that I can use these days. Like normal contact lens solutions just don't cut it, and my eyes just dry and it's just like a horrible painful mess. So I've got a lip balm here. This one is from Breezebalm. This one is a lanolin based lip balm. We've got this one from Bioderma. This is the Cicabio pomade. This is basically a reparative sort of like ointment. You can use it on burns, cuts, that sort of thing, like wounds in general, but it's also really good for really dry skin. My partner's got some dry patches on his face, and ever since I started using this, his skin is looking so much better. So yeah, this is really good. I don't think it's that expensive either. Anyway, let's move on to this one. This one is from Madara. This one is their melting cleansing oil. I actually just used this last night. So it's basically, as the name implies, a cleansing oil. It helps break down makeup and whatnot. So far it's been really good. I can't really comment too much about it, but overall I've been enjoying the formula. Very interesting. It's kind of like an ointment when you first put it on, and then it sort of like melts into an oil. Anyway, let's move on to the next product on here. This one is a body conditioner from Lush. This one is in Snow Fairy. This is pink. It smells amazing. I haven't used this since the beginning of winter, just because I don't find that this is I don't find it hydrating enough, to be completely honest, for my body. I have to use like a proper body moisturizer, like a lotion. But during the summer or when it's warm, I like using this because it just provides enough hydration to my skin, because I don't like them ashy elbows and knees. You know what I'm talking about, girl. But yeah, this is good. We have this Skin Crush AM Serum. This I actually really enjoyed using when I first received it. I received it as part of, I think it was like an Instagram ad campaign or something like that. I don't really remember now. But I really enjoyed this. You only really need one pump and it's good enough to moisturize your whole face. You don't really need to use a moisturizer on top, but I tend to do that because I like to be extra. But yeah, it's good. Then we've got a microdermabrasion tool here. I actually don't remember what brand this is, but this stuff is good. Anyway, let's move on to the other side. That's my partner's toothbrush. We've got a hand wash. This hand wash, honestly, I think this came out just because of the pandemic, because we went to Kohl's and we were looking for hand wash. I couldn't really find any brand, like the normal brands like Palmolive, Dettol, even like the Cole's home brand stuff like that. I couldn't find any. This was the only one I could find, and then now that supplies are back to normal, I can't actually find this brand anymore. But yeah, this is good. This one is Love Beauty and Planet. This one is a Maru butter and a rose aroma scented. Really nice. Actually really enjoyed that. Let's move on to this little corner over here. So I've got a couple of products from Olehendriksen. So we've got the Glow Cycle Retin-ALT Power Serum. So this product actually contains a new ingredient called bakuchiol. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's basically a plant-based alternative to retinol, so vitamin A's. As some of you guys probably know, vitamin A is really good for anti-aging, and it just helps speed up the cellular turnover so your skin actually looks youthful and fresh. So just a lot of good things for your skin. So this one is basically an alternative, and from my research it provides very similar effects to retinols. I can't say it's as effective as a retinol, but I can definitely see that it's still maintaining like the niceness of my skin ever since I started using retinols, if that makes sense. But yeah, I enjoy that. Then we also have this one from Olehendriksen. This one is the PHAT Glow Facial. So this is basically something similar to, let's say, glycolic acid. So you can use this pretty much as a mask, and it will just help with decongesting your skin and then just helping to smoothen out your skin in general, essentially. Okay, next product we have got is this one from Non-Gender Specific. This one is the Everything Serum. I've had this for quite some time now. It's one of those products that I completely forgot I owned. So this is the Everything Serum. I cannot specifically say if it does do all these promises it has on the front. So it says wrinkles, fatigue, elasticity, hyperpigmentation, pore size, brightness, cellular rejuvenation. I can't really say, but I can say that it is a really nice serum to put on your skin before your moisturizer. It just gives that moisturizer a bit of another kick of moisture, essentially, so your skin looks really nice and hydrated without looking oily. I've also used this on my body as well, so I mix it in with my body moisturizer, which I'll talk to you guys about in a second. And yeah, it does pretty much the same thing, keeps the hydration level up there. I was actually looking forward to see if it did do something for hyperpigmentation, but I couldn't really see. I mean, this is me without makeup. I don't really have a lot of hyperpigmentation issues. I mean, I've got dark under eyes. I've got maybe some dark spots from like ingrowns, pimples here and there, but I don't have like the big patches of hyperpigmentation, so I can't say. But yeah. Overall, I think this is a pretty good serum, and it's a decent size, and you only need a very small amount, and this lasts forever, to be completely honest. Actually, there's one more Olehendriksen product here in the back that I forgot to show you. This one is the Glow to OH Dark Spot Toner. So this one actually has glycolic acid. Now, glycolic acid is one of my absolute favorite skincare products, just because I find that it helps with congestion on my skin. Now, there are other products out there, like obviously the fat one, so I think this is a different sort of facial acid, salicylic acid and stuff, but I feel that glycolic acid is the only one that's actually really worked for my skin to get rid of how do I say it, like congestion and uneven texture. Okay, we're gonna go a little bit up close and personal, so brace yourselves. So this is my forehead. I've got those little bumps on my forehead. They're not exactly pimples, they're more like congestion. And whenever I don't use a glycolic acid, or you know, like some sort of facial acid for a long period of time, these get really bad, and then I've got a large amount, and foundation just does not sit well, and it just doesn't look pleasant. I find that the other acids do work, but the glycolic acid just gets rid of them like that. Obviously I've got some on my forehead at the moment, but that's because I haven't used it in quite some time. Like I said, I'm trying to use all my products, but I can't use them all at once because some of them have similar ingredients, and I don't want to overload my skin and give myself essentially chemical burns. Next we've got this cleanser. This one is from Medicate. This one is the cream cleanser. This is a really nice facial cleanser, to be completely honest. I really enjoy this. I only have a small amount left. I've got other facial washes that I plan on using, but yeah, this has definitely got to be one of my favorites at the moment. It's just a really nice thick cleanser. It doesn't foam up, it doesn't dry out my skin, it actually leaves it quite hydrated still. It removes most things. I don't think it works really well for makeup removal. If you only have like a very small amount of makeup, like brow powder and maybe a tinted moisturizer, I think this would work. If you have any more than that, I feel like you definitely do need to use like a makeup removing cleanser or some kind of solution. You get the point. Like it works well just for normal cleansing. So let's move on to makeup removal. So this is one of the products that I use to remove my makeup. This is by Kate Somerville. This is their cold cream. This is really good. So you can basically just use this as your makeup remover and also a cleanser, but I like to be extra, and I do feel like it doesn't completely remove everything if I just use this on its own. So I use this as like my step one these days. Literally put it on my dry face and then sort of like massage it in, and then it will break up the makeup, and then I'll use something like the face halo or one of those makeup removing cloths to remove it off my skin, I should say. Then I'll just kind of like rinse it off a bit, and then I'll go ahead and pop on the Medicate cleanser, and then I feel like my skin's actually clean. But yeah, this stuff is really good. I've had this for quite some time, and you only need a small amount. And again, it's a moisturizing type product, so it won't dry out your skin. Right, let's move on to these Sunscreen products. So I've got the Sunscreen Purely Ageless Reviving Eye Cream and also Rejuvenating Day Cream. So again, I've got these in PR. I honestly did not think I was going to enjoy this range. I don't know, I feel like sometimes when I see ageless or something anti-aging, just because of how my skin is right now and because I'm only 30, I don't feel like I'm going to see too many benefits. But I do have to say I actually enjoy these products, in particular now in the winter, because this is quite it's quite rich, it's quite hydrating. I probably wouldn't really like this in the summer. I feel like this would probably be too much because my natural oils would be coming out. But during the winter, I actually have been enjoying this. I'll sometimes add a serum just to add a little bit more moisture into it. But overall, I think it's been a really good moisturizer for the daytime. Moving on to the eye cream. I've been using this eye cream for roughly 2-3 months now, I think, and as you guys can see, I've used a fair amount of it. It's actually a really good eye cream. It's not too thick, it's not too rich. The only problem I have with this particular eye cream is that the pump dispenses a little bit too much product, so I just pretty much do a third of the pump, and that's enough for both of my under eyes. Okay, let's move on to these products here. So let's start off first with the Sand and Sky Australian Emu Apple Dewy Glow Drops. This stuff is really good. I really like it. I got this in PR, but I do feel like I actually am going to purchase this myself once this runs out, unless I get something in the mail that's quite similar. But essentially this has got hyaluronic acid. You basically mix this in with your moisturizer, so that like this one, and it just adds a little bit more hydration and it plumps up your skin. I don't know really, it's hard to describe without actually showing you guys, and I don't think I can on camera, but basically when I use products with hyaluronic acid, it just really plumps up my skin. It actually just makes it look really nice and healthy, and any fine lines that I may be experiencing that week, I feel like they just disappear when I use this, or anything with hyaluronic acid. But yeah, really nice. Also adds a nice dewy glow to the skin without looking oily. Next we've got this moisturizer from Tatcha. This one is the Dewy Skin Cream. I really enjoy this. I've only got a little bit left. To be completely honest, this is one of the more luxe skincare products that I own, and I don't know if I would repurchase it, just because it is quite expensive. I might repurchase it as like a little splurge, or if I have like a gift card or anything like that, but I don't know if I could fork out all the money for just this, simply because I feel like this is really just a nice looking thick hydrating moisturizer. And there are other moisturizers out there I feel like they can do pretty much the same thing. Like, I'm not saying this is bad, I just feel like there's other things you can get for that amount of money. Let's move on to this one. This one's from Medik8. This one is the Crystal Retinol 10. This is a vitamin A serum. I really like this. I do think they come in different variants. I think there's like a 3, a 5 and a 10. So this is one of the stronger ones. I really enjoy this one. Whenever I use this, like maybe 2 nights in a row, my skin just looks really, really nice and fresh. At the moment, we're not going anywhere because at the time of filming this, the virus is currently still happening. So when things are back to normal and I have events and stuff again, I will probably use this like maybe 2 or 3 nights before an event, and I'm pretty sure my skin's just gonna look amazing, amazingly smooth and fresh. So yeah, I really like this. I think I only have a little bit left, so I'm kind of using this sparingly. But yeah, this is what I mean, like I can't use this with the Buccal one because they're quite similar in what they do, and I don't want to overload my skin with too many of the same sort of like ingredients. Let's move on to these products here. These ones are from Teoxane. So Teoxane is basically a brand that creates face fillers, so fillers for the lips, cheeks, that sort of thing, but they also have a skincare range. So with these products, they just really hydrate the skin and just really smoothen out fine lines. So I personally really enjoy these. I have had the liberty of using these at work as well, so I can definitely see the benefits they do for the skin. So yeah, really like it. So again, this is the serum, this is the moisturizer. Okay, here at the back, let's actually talk about this one first. This one is from Bioderma. This one is their makeup removing micellar solution, or micelle. I really enjoy this. I've actually ran out of this a long time ago. I've just refilled it with another bottle of Bioderma. But yeah, I think I'm going to keep this because this is one of those special edition ones, so you can literally just put your cotton round on there, press down, and it will saturate the cotton round. So yeah, really, really good. So sunscreen, so this is the one I've been using. This one is from La Roche-Posay. This one is the spray one. I personally prefer the liquid bottle one, so it's basically a thicker liquid. I got this as part of a PR thing as well. I think the formula is quite similar, to be completely honest. I just prefer the other one just because it's, I don't know, just personal preference. But yeah, stuff is good. This is a sunscreen that I use for my body. This one is by Cancer Council. I believe Cancer Council is just in Australia, but I could be wrong. Anyway, so SPF 50 as well. I haven't really used this that much, mostly because I pretty much stay indoors all the time, and I have had an episode of vitamin D deficiency because I've always just been working indoors, and then when I do go out, I'm always lathered in sunscreen. So I probably will skip sunscreen on my arms if I know I'm only going to be out for like a few hours, not going to really be in direct sunlight, just casual exposure to sunlight. That way I still get some vitamin D on my arms, and you know, I don't have that deficiency again. But yeah, I would use something like this if I were going to be like in direct sunlight for an extended period of time, or a lot of my skin is going to be exposed to the sun. Okay, let's move on to the body moisturizer. So this one is from Jergens or Jergens. I'd like to say it's Jergens, but it could be Jergens. So this one is the oil infused hydrating coconut body moisturizer. So when it comes to body moisturizers, I only tend to go for 2 variants. One that has a coconut scent, or one that has a shea butter like infused in it somehow. I don't know. I've never really been very fussy with my body moisturizers. As long as it's moisturizing, I'm good with that. Yeah, this is one of my preferred brands. Now let's move on to Haircare. As some of you guys might know, I'm part of Fanola Australia's ambassador program, so I have a bunch of Fanola products here to try out. So I'll just quickly talk to you guys about what I've been currently using and why I like them. So let's start off first with the NutriCare range. This is basically a hair serum oil. I really enjoy the NutriCare range, but at the moment I'm just using the serum. So the difference between the NutriCare range and this new range, which is, well, it's new to me, sorry. This is the Botagen, I think it's pronounced Botagen, Life range, is that this one has more moisturizing properties compared to the normal NutriCare range. So they're both reparative, but this one just takes it to the next level. So if you find the NutriCare range a little bit drying, you may want to try this one as well, because this one has hyaluronic acid. So pretty much the 3 products that I have to show you have the same sort of like ingredients. It has the Bottle Life keratin, hyaluronic acid. The keratin is basically the protein, hyaluronic acid for moisture. So I basically use these 3 together, and then this to like top it all off. Move on to the shampoo. Shampoo is really good, really nice and simple. It doesn't dry out my hair. And then I go ahead and use the mask. I don't tend to use conditioners anymore, just because I know that my hair is quite fragile because of the amount of basically styling that I've done to it over the years, over the months. So the ends of my hair tend to be quite fragile, so I just tend to go for masks, just because I feel like they are a lot more beneficial for my hair at this point in time. So this is really good. I tend to leave this in my hair for 5 minutes. Really good. I try not to put it too close to my roots, pretty much just sticking to the ends, because I do find it is quite rich. If I leave it on my hair for too long, like the roots, they just get weighed down. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And then I've got the filler reconstructing spray. So this basically just adds to what you already have in your hair. So I just really like using these 3 products together. Obviously, once I've sprayed this, I'll blow dry my hair, and then I'll add a little bit of this and the NutriCare restructuring fluid crystals, just to add a little bit of shine to my hair, and that is pretty much it. So I find that sometimes when I am in the shower, I get a little bit distracted because I play music. If I've left this in my hair for a little bit longer than 5 minutes, I won't use this. I will instead go ahead and use a lighter hair serum. This one is from Design Me. This is the Gloss Me Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil. I really enjoy this one. This one's not as repairing as this one, but it does a similar job. It's a lot thinner, hence why I will use this if I've left this for too long in my hair, just to add that little bit of shine and gloss back to my hair. Alright guys, so that pretty much ends my little bathroom tour, and showing you guys what I'm currently using in terms of skincare and hair care. If you guys would like to watch more videos from me, definitely check out the eye on the screen and down in the description box down below. I'll have a couple of videos that might interest you, so definitely check them out. If you guys would like to see more of me, head over to my Instagram at MrKenDenis, and that is pretty much it from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye.